Hey, it's Simone, your neighborhood journaler. I think I got a little brain damaged while I was voicing over and filming videos, but I wanted to take you along with me while I catch up in my journal. And I don't know if catching up is the new journaling for me. I have no clue. I feel like I'm constantly catching up, but it doesn't stress me out. So maybe I shouldn't say catching up, but more I'm journaling, and the way that I do this, it is catching up. Who knows? So here I am trying to find the perfect spot for this stamped image. It came in the image itself. I stamped myself, but the stamp came in the March Sticky Club kit, which was mushroom themed. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that for some reason I'm really hooked on mushrooms at the moment. Mushrooms and cats. If you send me something and you don't really know what, definitely mushrooms and cats and both together. Totally is totally my thing at the moment. And so what I have been trying to do is, or what I love doing, is sticking items from Happy Mail that I receive from my friends into my Hobonichi Cousin. It is a day free, so it's not dated. There's only monthly spreads in the beginning, and then the rest is just simply grid. And probably 65% of what is in the cousin at the moment is notes. Here I was looking for something and I didn't really know what I was looking for. I needed to find the word in my head to be able to, to find it, and I was looking for glue. So that hand symbolizing was the glue. Um, yeah, so I really love taking off the bits and pieces from the envelopes. I love sticking in the notes. I try to add stuff that was included in the Happy Mail, um, just so that I can see what people sent me. Here I'm removing the mushroom that was on the envelope. So here, see, Amy knows I love cats, I love mushrooms. So she sent me that note on the mushroom um, notepad. That was also part of the Sticky Club kit. And then the mushroom itself that I just removed and put on there was also in the Sticky Club kit. So, yes, I really like taking off stuff from of the envelopes and cutting out items from there. Then everything that is was included, try to sample on the page and include the note. And then I often write who the mail was from and what they sent me. So that's what I do. She made these cat stickers with using, what was the name? Mule, Sticker Mule. They have this deal where you can get one. You pay $1 and shipping maybe for 10 stickers. And so I actually uploaded a photo of my planner pile, and she made this beautiful cat sticker. I didn't really know where I wanted to put them, but I have since put it onto my water bottle actually, and I love it. Here I'm cutting out this vial. I think there's mushrooms in there as well. This is a PET tape that is very psychedelic. It's mushrooms and cats, and it's red and very um interesting to look at. So I need to find a place to put that into my journal as well. I probably could just fill a journal with all the items that my friends sent me in Happy Mail, which is awesome. But also, yeah, I really need to use more of this stuff. That is seems to be a common problem that I have, right? I always tell you that I need to use more stuff. So I'm trying to find the perfect spot for this little teeny tiny vial. I found a great spot for the big one, but I just can't really find a space for the small one. But I guess I did find one. So I'm sticking it right there. Right there. No, no, no. And that washi tape that she included, I don't, it's really tiny right where I um look at it, but I think you see it big in a bigger place. It's cups and, well, maybe coffee is also something that I really really love. Um if you have While we're talking about coffee, if you have a Kaweco All-Star, let me know what nib size you have and how you like writing with it. I am currently very, very obsessed and think I really have to have the Kaweco All-Star Golden Espresso. Um, but if you watched any of my fountain pen videos, well, the one that I published just 2 days ago, um, then you know that I'm really intrigued with broader nibs at the moment. Um, when I started with fountain pens, I was going smaller and smaller, but right now I really love colorful inks, and especially inks that don't look flat, that have some kind of sheening or colors that dry differently, and when you look at the light, they look different from each angle. That is something that I really enjoy. And so the broader the nib, the better you can see those ink properties. And so I'm really interested to know uh, how the broad compares to other fountain pens. I don't have a lot of fountain pens to compare to. I have Lamis in various different sizes and also Twisbys. So if you have any of those and you could compare, I would love to hear your thoughts. Um, yeah, that's my current obsession. So I'm trying to hold off. I'm going to a store, Kinokuniya. If you're in the US, you probably know them. I don't know if I pronounced that right at the moment, but they do have fountain pens, and if they do fountain pen sampling and they have the Kaweco All Star, I'll definitely try. I am a burnt child with the Kawecos. I had one, a All Star, not an All Star. It was just a sport Kaweco Sport, and I think it was an M nib. I have since sold it. No, I actually gave it away in a giveaway on here on YouTube a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, because I just couldn't love it. I always gravitated to other pens, and so I decided I would give it away instead of keeping something that I'm not using. I Right now, as I'm experiencing more inks, more colors, I am not sure if the reason why I didn't gravitate towards it was the reason because I used the wrong inks in this pen. Um, so there is definitely some more wiggle room or tries that I can give this pen before I can actually definitely rule it out and say it's not for me. Um, but I actually just like the Golden Espresso for the color. It's just so pretty, and you know that I love coffee. It's so weird because I didn't like coffee, and then my husband got into coffee. Then I tried really, really good coffee from a smallish roastery in Santa Cruz. We got a really good espresso machine. And then since I have become a barista at Starbucks, and I have gotten so interested in making the foam, perfect foam. Which I'm failing at all the time, trying to do latte art. steaming the milk perfectly, getting the right shot times. So what the extraction time of the shots, I have become a espresso coffee snob, and I am making my own cold brew. So I feel like this pen was made for me. I I love the color. I love the name of it as much as I love the color. The only problem I have with it is that it's a Kaweco. So I really want to give Kaweco another try because I feel like it was made for me because, golden espresso. So here's me rambling about a pen and not telling you what I'm making when I'm journaling. And the funny thing is, this spread turns out very, very similar to the one that I just referenced. I This is something that I have found to be so cool. And if you have any kind of water soluble marker, I I encourage you to try. I dare to try. Here's your challenge. Use a water soluble marker and use it to color the edges of your the empty spaces around some of the journaling spreads in your journal, especially on the Tomoe River paper. It works so well because it is some kind of coated and it glides across the paper so easily. So I'm using the marker, I'm putting it on there, and then I'm using a water. You can use a water brush, you can use just a regular paintbrush. It doesn't really matter what you use. And then just dip it in water and spread the marker around on the page. And I really like how it fades out. So you can add a lot of marker on the edges or around where you want a lot of marker, and then you can spread it out evenly. It doesn't look like I'm doing that right now, but this is what the spread actually will look like at the end when I'm done with it. So that is something that I really enjoy doing. I don't use as much watercolor as I did in the previous Hobonichi Cousin that I used in 2020. I started using a Cousin avec in July, and I really used a lot of watercolor. If you remember, I used to put down these washes of watercolor to prep my pages. I don't do that anymore at all, but I still do really enjoy using the. Now I've kind of lost my train of thought because I see something else. I really still do enjoy using color just differently, and the coloring the edges and adding texture with pens and stuff onto the edges is greatly inspired by Courtney Diaz and the way she is journaling in her Nolte efficiency. I need to link that video in the description box below. If you don't know about her, you are absolutely missing out. So please go check her out. I decided that I wanted to print photos and stick them in here. I do that occasionally. That is something that is new this year. I'm trying to use chat books as kind of a family photo album, which I have to totally update, but I totally dread at the same time. I stopped updating chat books in March, so I really need to sit down and actually pick the photos and then upload with some text. But I feel like that is so I'm dreading that, and so I'm not doing it. So I actually need to schedule the time and make myself do it because I know that I will enjoy these chat books when they're done. But we're in the middle of May, and the reason why I actually stopped uploading is because I did not take a photo of my son on his birthday, and I feel like the worst mom ever. So I need to cheat somehow. And I know that I can just redate it, or I took a photo when we got some bundt cakes from Nothing Bundt Cakes the date before, and he really loved them, so maybe I can use that. And I know that, but I just didn't do it because it just to know that I didn't take a photo of my son on his birthday feels like I'm failing as a mom. I'm not. Well, at least I hope I'm not. Here I added these photos, kind of like a photo strip that you would find in photo booths. I should have totally created this as a photo booth, but I didn't. I added a sticker that is a free digital download from the Coffee Monsters, and I just add them into Silhouette Studio, and then I print and cut them on sticker paper so they look like stickers, basically. They are stickers. They don't just look like stickers, they are. They're just made by myself and not by Helen from the Coffee Monsters. I tried or started to add in sticky notes with things I wanted to journal about, and I will share more catch-up videos in next week probably. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Let me know how your journaling process goes. What are you using right now? How do you decorate? I'm really curious to know, and I will see you soon. Until then, bye.